Yo guys, what is up? It's Teach here, coming at you again with another video over on Ark Survival Ascended, and I wanted to show you in this video a quick thing for more of your solo player or unofficial servers, and this is going to show you how to use the FORCETAME commands, and there are a few of them that you need to know inside of Ark Survival Ascended. Now, if you don't mind, smash that like button, use a comment below for the algorithm, and then consider subbing to the channel. All right, so let's go ahead and go over the basics, right? So you need to be able to be in admin mode. So if you're on a solo player server, you literally just type in GCM to confirm that you can go into that mode. And then if you're on an unofficial server, you need to click enable cheats in whatever your password is. You would do that by typing enable cheats like this. And let's say your password's 111. You would enter that and then click enter, and that would allow you to enter your admin mode. Now, once you have entered into that mode, you can essentially walk up to any creature in the game and do commands. Now, I'm just going to show you what I mean by that. So here's a pteranodon, right? Now what I can do is I can write FORCETAME. Wow, I just spelled that terribly. FORCETAME. Now you see there are two commands that show up. FORCETAME itself is going to show up and allow me to enter that command in order to directly tame whatever my cursor is pointing at. So if I point it and hit it right now, it's not going to tame anything because I wasn't pointing at anything. However, if I walk up real quick to this guy, right, and I say, okay, I'm predicting that he's going to be right there, you can tab up and enter, but I'm just going to go ahead and FORCETAME, and what you can do is you can go ahead and store that command in your tab, and then walk up to him and then hit enter, just like that. And that is how you actually FORCETAME an individual creature, right? So though that is the easiest way to tame one creature, there are another command that you can use. Now, just so you can see as well, you can actually FORCETAME and then see how I stored that. What that means is that if I basically store that, I can hit tab a few times and it'll save that for the next time that I hit tab. So I can essentially just hit my enter command, or if you're on Xbox or something like that, you can actually enter that through and wait until you're actually right next to a creature. Now, that helps for things that are just singular tames that you're trying to tame, but you can tame much larger groups of tames. In order to do that, you're going to have to use the AoE command. But I'm going to show you one more time an example if I can actually find a ground-based creature. Maybe I can't because this is wild, but okay. I found a bunch of my tames, but I haven't found a single ground-based creature yet. And you, again, like you just walk up and you hit FORCETAME. Now, I wish that I could not be crazy right now and just find a single tame. Holy smokes. Really? Nothing? Some Pelagornis, but I just wanted to show you on a ground tame because it's really easy. There we go. Nope, those are Argentavis. Of course they are. Okay, we'll hope for something in the snow up here then, huh? Maybe I'll get lucky. Nope. Nope, still no. Wow, I can't believe I've gotten this unlucky this far. Nothing. And you have no ground tames at all, huh? I'm almost like at this point, I'm just going to be stubborn. I got to find something. This is crazy. I don't think I've ever gone this far without actually seeing a tame on the ground. That's kind of wild. Okay, well, I'll go away from the snow. There we go. Titanosaur. Perfect. Very large creature. Very, very large creature. Hard to miss. So again, for the larger creatures, it's much easier because you can kind of just walk up to it and you can see that I've got my command ready. You hit FORCETAME, and then no matter what, it's going to FORCETAME that creature. Now, the one thing about the admin FORCETAME is it allows you to ride them without a saddle. So you can kind of just do whatever you will, right? So I'm going to go ahead and, yeah, you can do whatever you need to. That's one little benefit thing of admin mode. Now, the next command that you can run if you're not doing it on an individual creature like I just showed you is you can do something called FORCETAME AoE, right? Now, FORCETAME AoE is going to tame everything within the cubic limit, if you want to think of it that way. So if I go over to Carno Island, for example, and I get near some creatures. So here's a saber-tooth, right? So the saber-tooth, I don't want to because it's really fast. I can do FORCETAME and then AoE, and what you're going to do is click on your radius, right? So give or take, every 1,000 units is about 3 foundations. So I'm just going to say 1,000. And that's basically going to tame anything inside of my 1,000 radius that I put out there. So you can see there's the saber-tooth that I just tamed, and I can ride it because it was tamed in the admin mode without a saddle. But the AoE is essentially going to give you a circle of things. So you can tame everything inside of that circle at one point in time. Let's see if I can see a couple of tames here. So there's a Carno, there's a couple of Carnos. Now let's show you how this works for realsies, right? So now I've got 2 Carnos. They're both staring at me. If I was to enter that exact same command, right? FORCETAME AoE, and then I write 1,000 again. What that's going to do is that's going to, well, they left my range apparently, but that would allow me to tame both of them. Now we'll wait for them to come back because they're going to get pissed off after not being able to catch me. And I'll go ahead and do the force tame command again. Now you can do a massive amount of land. You can technically force tame the entire map. Force tame AoE, but that will crash your game. You can do, let's say, 10,000, right? 10,000 would give me quite a bit of about a 30 foundation range, and then entering that command would immediately tame everything in that range. And you can see there's that Carno. I think that's the Sabertooth over there. I tamed a whole bunch of fishies. You can see there's the fishies I just tamed. And the bigger number that you make, the more force tame range that goes off. So 10,000 is quite a bit, but it's actually not as much as you think it is. So let's go ahead and do a force tame command again, just to show you. Force tame AoE, and let's do 50,000 just as an example, right? So there's 50,000, and that's going to tame anything within 50,000 units of you. So you can see there's the Carno, there's an Argentavis, and it just tamed a massive amount of stuff. You can see that I just went into the water, it tamed coal over here. It looks like it ended right about here. And one weird thing that people kind of get confused about is it's just a big circle, basically. So when you tame things using this command, it's going to tame it in a big radius. So that radius is going to be really large, and anything in that circle will get tamed. However, if something spawns inside of that circle after you hit that command, it will not get tamed. So now, unfortunately, because I just did one over such a massive zone, it's not going to enable me to actually see what I tamed, but you can actually go into your tracker and see all of the individuals. So those are your two tame commands for the force tame. The force tame by pointing at something, and the force tame AoE, and that is how you do it. So hopefully this video helps you out. But other than that, teach.